As I've stated in past years, and as I predicted, of course, women of this era here in 2024 still to this day ain't worth nothing.
My god, what time is it? It's 5 p.m. Well, my life as a YouTuber is extremely hard. But anyways, now that I'm up from my multi-million-dollar bed, I thought I will provide you guys with some content. So today I got a DM on my Twitter. Please make sure you follow me if you haven't already. We're so close to 5,000. This person says, "Incel YouTuber Wrestling Otaku hates women." And then he told me yesterday, Wrestling Otaku is back at it hating on women. And I completely forgot about this guy, but I actually made a video on him about a year and a half ago. He was going on a whole rant about women not being, shit in 2024, and he is done with dating, and if you want to date this extremely handsome man, well, you gotta meet his requirements. If you're not gonna give me a head 25 times per day, kick the can, ho.
As I've stated in past years, and as I predicted, of course, women of this era here in 2024 still to this day ain't worth nothing. They ain't worth nothing. They're still the exact same. And I know I've been saying this every year, and some of you people are probably going to look at this video and say, "Oh, you say that every year. You come out and make a video like this every year." Oh,
this has to be some kind of tradition for the Wrestling Otaku, for him to be like, at least once per year, I'm gonna make a video on how women suck. Think about this realistically, right? Like, no woman is going to see this and be like, "Oh my god, Wrestling Otaku is so right. Let me run to his arms right now. Let me move in with him," despite, him living with his grandma. Don't get me wrong, they're funny, and if I'm being baited, Wrestling Otaku is one of the greatest, if not the greatest comedian of all time. This is something that I see a lot from people. They're like, women from this era only know hot Cheetos and TikTok. But if you just go outside and actually try to meet normal people who are not terminally aligned, you'll find some pretty chill people. If you try hard enough, you dress yourself a little better, you get some drip on, I'm sure you can get some, okay? But not with this attitude. Like, you can straight up be the hottest guy ever, and if you have this fucking attitude, you're not gonna get anywhere. I don't know, maybe by the end of this video, I end up hating all women, and including my mama. We'll see how this video goes. Maybe I'm just seconds away from becoming red pill.
Here and women are trash or blah, 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 blah. Well, again, it's the truth. And somebody has to speak the truth. Because you women shouldn't be allowed to get a pass. You don't get a free pass with me, okay? You don't get to go around, do whatever you want without consequence. I'm going to call you out.
Damn, he's not playing around. He's going to call you out. He's going to be like, "You bitch." I'm going to talk to you. I just want to know, who hurt this man? Who hurt you, dude, to this point? Like, whoever hurt this man scarred him for life. He's never going to talk to another woman. And he's like, "You know what? Yeah, all of you guys are trash. And what you're doing isn't gonna fly with me." Who do you think you're dating? Your average Joe? No, you're dating the one, the only Wrestling Otaku. I'm actually kind of scared. This video right here looks like a video of him admitting to the fact that he murdered a girl and he's in the forest.
I'm gonna call you out if nobody else will. But it's a damn shame, too, because it has been, a couple years since I've noticed this, change in society and stuff like that. When it comes to, a lot of how people are, specifically you women, how you are in society. And it's been going on for a while now, since I'd say around 2020, maybe before 2020. Of course, I made that, pretty big video, 10 Reasons Why Women Are Trash video in August of 2020. So that was like, what, 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago. And really, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. You're still the same. You still act the same. You still behave the same. You still have this mentality that you could do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. You can just step on whoever you want. And you can get away with that because you're protected by all these little things.
To me, it's kind of crazy that it's been 3.5 years and he still hasn't changed his mind. And he is saying that all women are trash. And are there some bad ones? Absolutely. There's some women that you should definitely stay away from. Okay, I'm not doubting that. The same way, there's some men that are just pure trash. But for you to be like, all women are trash, it's like a bit exaggerated, at least in my opinion. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. And and if you're trying to find a girl, this is the worst way to go about it, because you're not saying, yeah, a lot of women are. There's ways to phrase this. A lot of women are trash, but there's a small percentage that aren't. I'm looking way too deep into this, by the way, for a video of a man just ranting in the forest, just being like, "I haven't gotten laid in 4 years and I'm extremely pissed." And in case you're like, well, this is satire. It's not meant to be taken seriously, you dumb hoe. Someone left a comment saying, basically you're complaining because women won't give you that attention that you want, and then he responded with, clearly somebody didn't listen. This has nothing to do with not getting attention. That if I'm doing a favor for a woman or anybody and paying them self-respect, I would expect the same. That's fair, you know, just respect everyone. We're 4 minutes in, and all he said is, women are trash, they suck, they're stinky. Brother, please put the camera down, brush your teeth, hit the gym, and come back in 6 months. You could be saved. I could see it. You could still be saved. You're not too far gone. The clock is ticking, bro.
Fully grown heterosexual men like myself, you know, hard working, honest, determined dudes like myself, we basically get shit on. We get the short end of the stick every time, and I don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's right. So if nobody else is going to call this stuff out, then I'm going to.
Round of applause for this brave soldier for saying what no one dares to say. Because I truly think anyone could get a girlfriend. It doesn't matter if you think you're a 1 out of 10. I think anyone, you know, could get someone. And how many examples are we taking a look at here, right? And the thing is, you gotta know how to talk. Looks could only take you so far. You also gotta be charismatic, funny. You just can't be bland and boring and be like, yo, because, you know, how far will the conversations go? You know what I mean? And am I saying that I am the Pussy Destroyer 6000? No, I'm not saying that at all. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, for God's sake. But I'm also not being like, oh, women are trash. You know, this is how you don't get a girlfriend. This is the worst way to go about it. Please delete your channel before it gets too late for you. This ball of spit is really pissing me off.
It didn't used to always be this way, you know? It didn't used to always be this way. Because back in the day, you know, back when I was mainly more so in my 20s, like I said, and I've told stories about this before. I talked about this before on video. But back when I was in my 20s, I had good relationships with women, you know? I had women talking to me on the daily, you know, they communicate. I would try to do right by them. I would try to help them out if they were ever in trouble.
Damn, he used to be a player in his 20s. Is this the future that holds me, actually? And if he was a player and now he's, well, doing rants about women, what does this mean for me? If you ever feel sad or pathetic, you're like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't know why. I'm handsome. I don't know what's going on. This guy was slain in his 20s. He was completely killing it. The wrestling otaku took all them bitches. He was just taking over the world when it comes to bagging girls. So
they're ever, you know, down or whatever and stuff like that. And I did the best I can. And then at the end of the day, you know, I basically get shit on for it. So it's one of those things, and this is the stuff that I've experienced, and this is why I feel the strong need to share my experiences.
From what I'm hearing, he used to be a nice guy. He used to be a fedora wearing my lady type of person, and yeah, no one likes those. This is the definition of a Reddit nice guy. Oh, what happened, my lady? How was your day? Where can I put my fedora at? Is it cool if I put it on your lovely couch? That kind of energy I'm getting from him. I'm not saying don't be nice, don't be polite, don't be a gentleman. Do that, please. Girls love that. But there's a way to do it. The way this guy's going about it ain't it. Okay, he's just a nice Reddit guy. You just can't be going around calling all women trash because you haven't got your dick sucked, all right? You just can't be lashing out and be like, oh, women fucking suck. It looks as bad as the crazy radical feminists who are like, we don't need men to reproduce because we got this bone and shit. It doesn't work, okay? If you want your baby to come out a fucking retard, it's not gonna work. So we don't need men to reproduce anymore. We have a bone, or we can just take a bone and inject. Your baby's gonna come out looking deformed and ugly as shit, okay? You sound as crazy as those insane radical feminists, and am I against feminism? Absolutely not. But there's people who take it to the extreme. Those women who take it to the extreme are horrible, and these men who take it to the other extreme are as bad. Really weird video from the legend wrestling otaku. I don't know what prompts someone to make a video like this, but with that said, what do you guys think of the situation? Do you agree with him? Do you disagree? I was almost red pilled for a second. I was so close to just hating all women in my life, but thankfully I escaped it. Anyways, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you next time. Peace.